Well, for me, I believe that when it comes to personal effectiveness, I think one of the people in the world that really should pay attention to personal effectiveness and how they can grow themselves are actually people who do their own businesses or even actually run businesses online. Why is that? Because the challenge of running a business is huge. And many people are trying to start something or even scale whatever they're doing, and they meet brick walls here and there. So it's important that we keep encouraging one another, keep helping one another. So I'm going to share some nuggets with you right now that I think that would help you, especially when it comes to one of the most important part of doing business online, and that is engaging people. Because how do you do that? You build an audience and you engage the audience so that you can increase the know, like, and trust factor. So I'm just going to share a couple of things. I'm just coming in right now, but just feel I should put this out and see who we can encourage there. You see, when you're doing business online, understand it's business. Sometimes, depending on your financial circumstance or where you are in life, you might be desperate. You want to get things done real fast, real quick. Please do not be desperate, because if you're desperate, that desperation is going to be clear. People are going to see it, they're going to smell it, all right? That he's desperate, she's desperate. You must, so that's one thing. So don't be desperate. Don't show desperation. Take control. So you can dig out and see how you can actually learn to take control of yourself. And when you are doing business online and you're having conversations, and like I always say, even in some of my videos, show up. Showing up is not easy online. I can tell you for free. Showing up every time is not easy. You have so many gurus out there that would also be telling you you don't have to show up. They've got a three-step strategy, and all you have to do is plug it in, excuse me, and boom. Whether you're using artificial intelligence, whether you are using some automated system, whether you're doing it organically, the key is simple. People need to see you. So show up on purpose and be purposeful. And the reason you want to show up online is to help. You see, the moment you have this vibe of, I want to help, there are people that I have stopped there. I've unsubscribed from their emails. I've stopped following them or talking about, no matter how good people talk about them, is because I think each time I see them, each time I come across their emails, each time I see their videos, they're selling something. I mean, most times, not each time, maybe. So they sound more like salespeople than people who want to help me. But there are a few persons, like I know recently I stumbled on, I've been seeing his videos for a while, but I never bothered. Miles Beckler. But one day I stumbled on one of his emails, and then I read through, I watched his video, and I got hooked because he's more about value, help. Because he started from nothing. He spent money, according to him, he spent money on gurus telling you this, telling you that. None of those worked. He had to bootstrap, and he worked his way through. And most times, you see, strategies about how, if you want to start without money online, you want to scale, you just got just videos to help you do that. So what I'm saying is that once people see that value you want to give, they tend to get attracted to you because people want people that would help them. Because the way you make sales is through relationships. For you to break into someone's DM and for you to share a business opportunity, it must be someone that you're ready to have a relationship with. It must be someone that you're willing to listen to. You want to be empathetic and compassionate working with that person. Please try as much as possible to resist the temptation of sending direct messages to people with some stinking level of desperation, for one of a better expression. you know, I'm talking to you as I'm talking to myself. Let's try to avoid the temptation of spamming people with pictures and logos of our products, our companies, and all that. The key thing is simple. Well, the key thing is not that simple, but it's straightforward. Build relationships. That's it. Focus on building relationships. The second thing I need you to pay attention as an online marketing star that you are, as a businessman or woman that is virtuously, sincerely wanting to build something good to benefit mankind and in return also benefit your family, your loved ones. Second thing I want to share with you is because you need to connect with people. So you need to set your prospecting and sales goals. What are your goals for every day, every week, every month, the year? How many people do you want to enroll in your business if your business involves enrolling people? Okay, how many people do you want to enroll in your business every single week or every single month? Okay, and then the next thing you also need to ask yourself is, are you really committed to doing the things that are necessary for you to achieve the goals that you set? Are you showing up to do those things that will give you the results you're looking for? Because showing up is key. I did a video, I don't know, you can search and probably find a video. I did a video about perseverance. I did a video about persistence and showing up. I almost lost a job opportunity some time ago because I almost wasn't going to show up. Show up. And for you to show up, it requires a great deal of discipline. Show up every day. For you to rank advance, for you to sell more, for you to grow your business, you need to be that beast that shows up. If you're not doing the beastie things, if you like, you cannot get the beastie results. All right? If you don't do those things that, you need to get out of your comfort zone and do them, then don't expect results that people who get out of their comfort zones get. It's that simple. The third thing I want to bring to you, I want to use to kick you up at this moment, is you need to practice creating engaging and valuable content. For me now, for instance, I probably don't have much issues standing behind the camera or in front of the camera, whichever way you look at it, and putting out a video. But there are other things I probably also need to, I'm also learning to do. Maybe I'm good at putting out videos more than I'm good at writing. Maybe I'm good at writing and good at putting out videos, but not good at maybe some other things, maybe graphics, or all different forms of content. So do I just give up or do I learn? So at some point as an entrepreneur, especially if you're building a business online, you might have to do a lot of things, maybe not everything, but so many things by yourself. Graphics designing, writing your scripts, doing your videos and all of that. Let people know who you are. It's important for people to know who you are, and the way they get to know you is through content. So they need to know the real you and not the fake you. You have to show up whether you are striving or you're thriving. It doesn't matter. People just want to know that you're real. There's always a story to tell, but all you have to do is show up strong. Some of the stories I tell you, not like I planned them, because of talking to you, sometimes just kick in. And I share them. I share them not even minding if I have to filter or not, because they just come in spontaneously. I see so many persons do the same thing. If someone is telling you a story that's connecting, you will feel it. Okay? So you can share your story of your entrepreneurial journey before and after, where you are and all of that, decisions you made, areas where you probably failed, and you probably, the steps that you took to get out of the hole. People just connect with you because they feel you're human. All right? So share your stories. Share your tomorrow stories. Where you going tomorrow? Where do you look forward to being? So let those who follow you, let your followers see where you are going. And that will drive them to follow you because they know where you're going. The fourth thing I needed to look at as you build your business online is to align your products and services with your prospects' desires. You're talking to people, what are their pain points? And how can your product or service help them? Question I want to ask you is that, is it possible for you to talk to someone, have a conversation with a person, and figure out that your product or service won't help the person? I think it is very possible. At that point, what do you do? Do you still push that product or service for the person to buy? Or do you look for an alternative, a help somewhere? You see, when people understand that your product or service can't help them, but you're willing to go an extra mile to show them where they can get help, they don't forget you. And when they find someone that needs your product or service, common sense, who do you think they're going to call? Who do you think they're going to tell? Or they're going to direct that person? It's professionalism. It's called being human also. What I have can serve you from what we've just our discussion, but I know who can help. Period. And people will respect you. Whether it's videos you're making, whether you're writing stuff, blogs, or whether you're having conversations with people. Number five, I want to put before you today, as you grow your business, is focus on giving people a reason to buy now from you. Remember, while you're having all these conversations, please do not forget the fact that people buy when there's a sense of urgency. So keep asking yourself, why should this person buy from me? After you have identified that your product or service genuinely, sincerely, this person needs it. So you need to start, in the course of the conversation, you need to start creating reasons for the person to trust you and do it respectfully. While creating content, you need to begin to create reasons for people to want to join you. I don't know why you're watching my video. I don't know why you keep coming back if you're coming back. But maybe there's something about the way I tell my stories or the sincerity with which I teach that connects you. Maybe, and I appreciate that humbly, with deep respect. But I'm not the one to decide what you're looking for. I just have to be me. I just have to want to help. I just want to be, whether I'm carrying out some research, whether I'm paying attention to what's happening around in my life so that I can pick the lessons out and teach, it's because I want to give value. But it's up to you to say, okay, am I getting value from this person or not? But my job is to give you reasons to want to come back. And that means I have to be sincere when I'm talking to you, when I'm dealing with you, when I'm sharing my stories and all of that with you. So give people a reason to want to join you, to want to work with you. If you have bonuses, you have freebies, you have discounts, please, by all means, share with people, especially when you're probably maybe in a coaching business, or maybe you're in a training business, and whatever you're doing that requires online activities. Sometimes people are just looking for someone that can actually lead them. Offer them that leadership. Offer them something exclusive that will make them want to say, I think I want to go with you. You see, when you give value and you give content, you put out good content in front of people, they will follow you as leads. And then when they follow you as leads, you would eventually be able to build a community and then a team. And then those people are willing to buy from you eventually because they trust you. They've come to have this sync with you. All right. So be conscious of all of these processes. Do not feel the moment you get to that point, you can set an appointment, take it to the next level, and you are good. I want to add one, which I wasn't going to add, but that is about stories. You see, sometimes people say, well, I don't have stories to share. I think you should find other people's stories to share. If you watch my videos, I share my stories, I share stories of other people. It is okay to share stories. But if you think your story, I think everybody's story is strong depending on how they tell it. But if you think your story is not strong enough and you're not confident enough to share your story at the moment, there are other stronger stories. Why not leverage them? Why not use them? Share the stories, because stories sell and facts tell. So stories will help you, will help your team members to produce results, will help you to grow your business. And stories will move your prospects out of their chairs and get them to take action. So get out there and begin to look for stories. And there's one thing I figured about when you are focused on or conscious about telling stories is that you become more conscious about what happens around you because you're always looking for stories. You're conscious about what happens around people because you're always looking for stories. Not because you just want to tell stories, but because you want to take the lessons and teach someone that wasn't there when that happened. That way, you're spreading the energy, right? So I hope this helps you, right? And I hope this really touches you and is actually created some kind of perspective for you in the course of your business. Because I know that doing business online is not very easy. It's really, it can be challenging. And that's why many people give up. They don't even want to try. Okay, some people try and then some point stop. So that's why we need this encouragement to keep helping everyone, to keep pushing, to keep trying to make sure that we're together. Because when people are able to take care of themselves, take care of their loved ones. This person is able to take care of himself and his loved ones. She's able to take care of herself and her loved one. Everything is smooth. It's beautiful. When you have a struggling community around you, and you're probably the only one that is, a bit comfortable. They say a clean man in a dirty environment is a dirty man. So why don't we start helping one another? If this video resonates with you, or you do think as a friend, someone that will need it, please share the video. Give us thumbs up. If you have comments, you want to comment, I could help, I could learn from that. That'll be fine, right? And please do not forget if you're watching this on YouTube to also subscribe, okay, to our channel to learn some more. Our focus is to help people to become more effective in different facets of their lives. My name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel. In case you're meeting me for the first time, understand my sincere desire for you is that you go on succeeding by becoming a better version of yourself. Till I come your way again, bye for now.